Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. You know, I was chatting with a friend of mine. We were talking about this Jacob Mugambi Muriithi. He's the Muslim radical from Kenya that threatened to behead a co-worker. What did he say to that co-worker? What he said to that co-worker is, "I'm from Kenya and we behead Christians." Do you not think that's a rather unusual statement for someone to make? I'm from Kenya and we behead Christians. Does that mean all Muslims from Kenya behead Christians? Could be. The radical extremist Muslims, and there's who knows how many of them, the numbers range from 150 million to 300 million. If you think of 300 million, that's almost the entire population of America. That's a frightening number, is it not? This Jacob Mugambi Muriithi made it very clear. In Kenya, that's what we do. We behead Christians. Frightening, is it not? And what's this going to be referred to in the court system? It won't be an act of Islamic terrorism. I don't know what Obama's going to call this one. The good thing is that the American people aren't stupid. The American people know that what happened in Oklahoma at that food processing facility was absolutely Muslim Islamic terrorism. You know, and I've said this in quite a few videos, you need to write to your congressman, you need to call your congressman, you need to call your senator, you need to write to your senator and demand that what happened at Fort Hood when Major Nadal Hassan went on his murderous rant was not workplace violence. You know what workplace violence is? Workplace violence is if you're sitting and working with a coworker and all of a sudden, for whatever reason, you flip out and you kill that coworker. That could be construed as workplace violence. But it's not workplace violence if a guy like Alton Nolan, who was probably working in some meaningless job, goes into the front office and confronts Colleen Huffer that he's probably never even ever met before. And he slaughters her. That cannot be construed as workplace violence. That is an act of Islamic terrorism. That's what it is. And the American people are waking up to this bullshit that comes out of that jackass's mouth when he talks about Islam being a peaceful, loving religion. When he talks about ISIS could not be Islamic because they killed Muslims. Hey, newsflash, Barack Hussein Obama. They don't consider them Muslims if they don't kowtow to the will of Allah. They consider them infidels, and it doesn't matter if they're Jewish, Hungarian, Polish, Czechoslovakian, Russian, Chinese, Japanese, Philippine, they kill them. But hey, it is the way of the future, is it not? Ignore the truth. Bury your head in the sand. You can only do it for so long. America. The clock is ticking. Think about it. Wide open borders, terrorists infiltrating America. Scary, is it not? Well, you know what? They're here. And if you think they're not here, you're delusional. That's what I think. And that's what my buddy that I was talking to thinks. And that's what you should begin to be thinking as well.